Ashley Landis, staff photographer. Texas Rangers first baseman Joey Gallo, 13, reaches for a throw to first as Houston Astros second baseman Jose Altuve, 27, runs safely to base during the ninth inning of an MLB game between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros on Sunday, April 1, 2018 at Globe Life Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Ashley Landis, The Dallas Morning News. Every team goes to cycles. For a few blessed clubs, the good times last far longer than the down seasons. The Rangers go into this season in the first stage of a rebuilding, or whatever term you choose to use. The American League West is the home of stepping back to put it together again. A look at where each club stands. Astros, humming along. The Astros set an example by going all out on a tear-it-down approach in 2011-13. They had 3 consecutive seasons of more than 105 losses. Attendance dropped to 1.61 million. The payoff consisted of the first draft pick and 3 consecutive seasons and a large bonus pool for signings. The Astros also peeled away what few appealing veterans they had for prospects and increased their presence in Latin America. The plan worked. Houston has won the West in each of the last 2 seasons, winning more than 100 games each time. They took the World Series in 2017. They had enough talent in the farm system to trade for a pair of outstanding starting pitchers, right-handers Justin Verlander and Jarrett Cole, and not ravage the pipeline. Houston is set up very well for the future, general manager Jeff Luhnow said. Prediction: first place at 99-63. Related, every Rangers fan wants to know, why can't the club produce pitching? The answer is complicated, as constantly rebuilding stability is a foreign concept to the Athletics. They develop good, young players only to move them before they reach their prime earning years. Blame that on a bad stadium situation, the Athletics say. After 3 consecutive last-place finishes, Oakland unexpectedly advanced last season. The Athletics won 97 games, challenged Houston for the West lead most of the summer and got into the playoffs as a wild card. There are 2 ways to look at Oakland's success in 2018, with a roster loaded with young talent such as infield corners Matt Olson and Matt Chapman. Bigger things are ahead for this club. The A's were a statistical anomaly and are due for a regression this season. Oakland went 31-14 in one-run games. Oakland beat up bad teams, going 18-0 against Detroit, San Diego and Toronto. We've turned a corner as a team, manager Bob Melvin said. We feel like we can do similar things that we did last year. Prediction: second place at 88-74. Angels, the outlier. The Angels are victims of their market. They have needed to go into a rebuilding phase for several years but have avoided that out of concern it would open the way for the Los Angeles Dodgers to absorb the entire market. So, the Angels keep trying to patch a team together through the quick fixes of signing risky or past their prime players. Think the Josh Hamilton and Albert Pujols deals. Pujols has 2 more seasons remaining on his mega contract, at a total salary of $57 million. He has had a -WAR in each of the last 2 seasons. At the same time, the Angels let their minor league system deteriorate. Put it all together, and you get mediocre teams. The Halos have not won a playoff game since 2009. They have had losing records in 3 consecutive seasons for the first time since 1992-94. The Angels have done this despite having the game's top player, center fielder Mike Trout. Prediction: third place at 79-83. Related, Evan Grant's month-by-month prediction of the Texas Rangers' 2019 season. Mariners, taking it to the max. The Mariners have spent a generation trapped in the worst possible spot. Not terrible but not nearly good enough to reach the playoffs. Their last playoff appearance came in 2001, that prompted general manager Jerry Dipoto to roll the dice by reimagining the club. Dipoto made 9 trades in the off-season. He shipped out older players with heavy contracts and brought in younger talent for what had turned into the worst player development system in the majors. We don't think this year is a punt, Dipoto said. We feel like we went from being stuck in the middle of the American League to being stuck in the middle of the American League with a future ahead of us. That's a better place to be. Dipoto kept to his vow of not stripping it down to the studs. He kept a few foundation players, such as left-hander Marco Gonzalez and right fielder Mitch Haniger. Dipoto also tried to accelerate the process by signing Japanese left-hander Yusei Kikuchi. Dipoto started this plan after receiving a contract extension. That was wise. If the plan fails, Seattle will be a wasteland for a long time. Rebuilding does not always equate with success. If we're right, potentially cut the time in half that we would have to develop this roster, Dipoto said. We're opening to getting players, as long as they fit in what we think is our most competitive window, which we feel starts midway 2021. Prediction, 5th place at 65 to 97. Twitter, @GFrally.